Hang on, let me turn my lights on. Jesus. That's better. Oh, okay. Um, why is there no sound? Let's try that again, maybe. Hey Kendo, how you doing? What's with the title? Oh, you'll find out soon. Soon you'll hear that phrase and want to blow your brains out. Um, because you just will. Maybe not that drastic, but yikes. It's definitely, it's like a, I don't, it's a name for something, and they say it constantly. Long intro, yes. As is usual, stuff wasn't working properly. Just had to do a little, what do you call it? Technical before the stream. So I've played a little bit of this before, but I haven't actually finished it. Jesus. So I might pop that on hard. Oh, and I just erased my save, so we're not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to go back to that at all. Spoilers. Yeah, apparently this is like I said, I haven't played it fully, but it's I enjoyed quite a lot of it. I don't know if Spiders has done anything else beforehand. And he's yeah.
Could you stand a little
like this?
It's like
yes.
no combat, basically.
The chin a tiny bit gaze a little more to the right. There. Now, hold the pose.
Here we go. Character customization. Yeah, with pretty much pacifist. A lot of games these days have like just a story mode for people who don't really want to do combat, which is good because sometimes some games are better without their combat. Which is unfortunate to say because I've played quite a few games that it would be better if it was just the story and nothing else, which is a shame. Some older games could probably use that too. Not quiet. Oh, there we go. It's okay. Gonna be pretty short on long hair options again, aren't we? Wow. Fuck's sake. No. Not answering that. I guess we'll just go that. That's fine. Facial hair, none. Eyebrows are fine. Skin colors, a bit pastier. Different time setting. Hair color. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I might just go black. Oh, there we go. Sure. Eye color. I always like it when they have like the weird colors. The thing, yeah, true. Men weren't physically capable of growing long hair until the hippie times. Yeah, that'll do, I guess. Magic, technical, warrior. Divine magic ring, stasis, one-handed, heavy, mental power, willpower, science, and intuition. Magic, I guess. Oh, fuck. Okay. Accuracy, willpower. What is willpower? It recommends mental power and willpower. Carol number 2, yeah, pretty much. Although I can't remember if this guy's quite as buff as Geralt, because Geralt is just chiseled to a ridiculous degree. Mental power increases power of all spells. 10% magic damage or magic points. I guess willpower for now. Oh god, okay. What's this one? Science and intuition. What are these? They should make simple potions. Ugh. Yuck. Charisma. How many points do I get? 1. Ingredient subjects obtained through gathering and looting. I'm not contextual. Yeah, okay, we'll go intuition. I don't know how I feel about science though. And we're not going to get another point until level 5. I don't particularly remember if this is one of those games that takes you forever to level up. It's been literal years since I've played this.
You have such an incredibly singular face.
Thank
That's
you.
a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
Ah,
It's
the
about
lip
time
syncing.
Your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Meals in time. Yeah. That's like one of the big things, I guess you'd say. You find out about it fairly quickly, but not like the full details. I don't think I ever got to that point. I think I probably got to about maybe a quarter of the way through before I stopped playing.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid
Maybe
that I won't
like
make
between a
further
quarter and half. So I never quite got the full gist of it. But yeah, as you can see, he's a little different from everyone else. He's got like a plant. It looks like a tree root, really.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Oh, okay.
Fight with honor!
Square up, boy. That's a loud one. Oh, I'm all glowy. Ooh. I'm not very good at this. You pause the game and choose your next action. Stasis. Okay. True, yeah. Yeah, I've only got myself to blame. This is what do you call it? Like Dragon Age or Mass Effect. So we have we get a party of companions to make up for my shortcomings.
Well, one might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of the final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I don't think I've played. Oh god, that wasn't even the tutorial. Combat basics. I think we'll be okay. I think it's similar enough to a lot of other games we've played.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that, thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little.
Mm-hmm.
You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
So
No, it is. I just think the lip syncing was not a priority.
I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding?
This game came out a couple years ago, so
to the test as well.
it's not exactly
no
new.
idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night,
Yeah.
and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this was an especially large, like, development team either. So, I don't know if they had a dedicated lip sync person, because it certainly doesn't look like it. And I'm guessing we're going to be looking at the whole time. Subtitles. Everything should be fine. Okay. Nope. Oh.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
Uh-oh. Mummy dearest isn't doing too well.
You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One
Yikes.
thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know,
Woof.
but it brings me comfort.
Maybe
to
don't
know
say it
my
to her
son
face.
has
Jesus.
Left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
God, I hope that isn't
My blessings
contagious.
go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Yeah, let's lock the poor sick woman in the room. Or not lock her in there, but just close the door. Not allowed to see her. Oh my. Look at my fancy hat. It did, yeah. I don't know. I've got everything set to ultra. So I think that maybe she's sick. And that's what gives her hair that weird 1 pixel spread across the whole thing look. Cowboy time, look damn straight. Look at this. Look at, I'm so fancy. I don't know, we're like we're a royalty maybe? So I guess we better look the part. Look at that.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to
Constantine.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supply,
Too, yeah.
but the transporter doesn't
I
want
didn't
to
even
deliver.
realize that.
I did
until
all
you
I
said
could
it.
to persuade.
Maybe
Nothing
it's the
came of
fashion.
it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
leave. Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Well, I guess we don't have a relationship level. Oh, he's suspicious of me. Oh, okay. Sure. I was of the mind that he was like
Where would
our
you like to
trainer
begin?
since we were a
I've
kid.
been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Oi. Hello, are you?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
No, you're just waving your hands in the air like you just don't care for no reason. Good. Oh my god, we're gonna start picking up tat already. Some hoof fungus. Random people. You know, probably. Oh my god, I played this 4 years ago. Oh no, 2 years ago. Can I say fucking hell? No, you can't. It just passes straight through them. Oh, that's good to know. Map. Is that it? Yeah. Serenade. News. Or is it Serene? Oh, fuck, that's a big map. Drink a potion. Oh fuck, I just got shot.
Careful, Greenblood!
Oh shit. I don't have I have a health potion, but I don't have anything else.
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! To my help!
You fucking pig. Oh, pfft. They got their health back. So if the fight cuts off like it just did, because I guess they ran away, they get all of their health back. Okay.
To the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
So how do I've got another weapon equipped. How do I switch to it?
You're running out of energy.
Not like
Drink
that.
a potion. To my help. And death to the others. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, there we go. I got the weapon. How'd I do that? Is it? Oh, right bumper. If I learn how to read, might do me some favors.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Whether he ever felt lonely.
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Thought you were keeping him good company all these.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Took that in a weird fucking direction. Although, to be fair, I probably... that conversation was a little strange. Just like we just killed 3 people. And, and we're like, yeah, I felt lonely. Oh my god, look at me. I'm gonna be so fucking fancy by the end of this. Hammer time? Yeah, it is. It's a worn spiked hammer. It's not nowhere near as good as the magic, but it's halfway decent. It's in here. Oops. Others present. Lovely. Okay. Oh, good. They could do good coats. Excuse me. Oh. I certainly don't remember. Oh man. It really is only within like the last year or two that I've actually started to explore stuff properly, which is kind of annoying because I go back to these games. I only played this 2 years ago, and yet in this beginning area I went straight to the quest markers and did nothing else. So even though it's only little bits and pieces, you do miss out on stuff. Like when we played Dishonored, it was like a whole new game, literally, because there was just so much of that I missed.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Yeah, it's like the exact same thing. Except maybe like flipped, but it looks like a... It looks like he's gone blind.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Okay. A bribe, I guess.
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh, all right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo!
From what I remember, the coin guard are like... They're basically exactly what the name says. They like guard the banks. So it's kind of dastardly of you to try and extort the bankers, essentially.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Apparently
I must
not.
leave you.
Do you like this coat I picked up off a dead guy? I think it's disgusting, but it has good stats. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Because like we've got a, where was it? Oops. A reputation with everyone that seems to be pretty poor. See? So he's suspicious. Kurt is suspicious of me. The coin guard is suspicious of me. All those other ones are suspicious of me. The congregation of merchants is the only one, which I assume is what we're a part of. So we kind of start off on the wrong foot for everybody, which is always nice. What's that? Cardinal.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Okay. But why? Why is this my problem?
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Okay. Sure.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Oops. I really have to stop whipping out my weapons. In polite company. Jesus. So what? We have to go and see what some heretics are doing. Oh my god. What is this? Stasis, divine ring magic. Oof, okay. One-handed. I would prefer blades. Maybe we can respec somewhere. Oh yeah, reset skills, memory crystal. Cool. So, Jesus, okay. Certainly got us walking all over the place.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
This gave me that problem. Yeah, true.
Come one, come all.
Okay.
Are your boots worn through?
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen anything to your like.
Do we have money? No, not really. We have 4 gold. Can I sell stuff? Sell these like probably super expensive clothes. Okay. I can't imagine we're going to be doing much shopping here. Oh my god, why is the barracks pitch black?
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Wow. Okay, cool. I don't know, like, what's our role here? Are we someone who should be offended by the mention of smuggling? Fuck, okay. Is there a... Unsmuggler... Is there a way to see the quests a bit better? Because display on map. Oh, here we go. There is a set, like a local map. Oop. God, I am getting slight flashbacks from the shopkeepers repeating the same thing over and over again. Are your boots worn through? I think might be their only their only voice line.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Oof.
There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Oh.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Okay.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, screw it.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme
Hey,
has
Daffodil, how you
entrusted me
doing?
with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet.
The couple?
They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry.
Nope.
Only the Nords
Nope,
have
Eratus
access.
has been
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm
uninstalled
certain your
and
potential
forgotten about
stowaways
since
aren't
last
far.
week.
But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Trenches dim. Region for WoW. Can't find it. I didn't even know. I thought you had to like pay for that. It's been a long time since I played WoW, like at all. And last time I played, it was like new characters costed money, changing characters from servers costed money. So yeah, no idea. I'm alright. I'm tired, but that's no different than usual.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
10
We would
years
like
ago,
to
oh my
load
god.
some
Jump back
merchandise
into
into
it.
your ship's
Is there a
hold.
new expansion or something?
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene
Okay,
leaves
the
in a
classic.
month.
Yeah.
Hellfire.
Oh, the classic.
If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Classic Lich
Captain,
King got
I
released, didn't it?
understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is
That was
known
like the
to
glory
warehouse
days of
and
WoW,
from
wasn't
manifest
it? Lich
will be
King.
left on the docks. Sorry, but your
That's when I
crates
stopped
are
playing
gonna have to wait
around
until the
then.
next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
Was
In
the
that
weekend?
case,
Weekend
we're going to have to dock
was.
to the manifest ourselves.
It was
We must
there.
be at the Harbour Master's office.
Okay, that's probably. I think that's all
Be
we
back
need to ask
soon,
about.
Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll
How are
need
you?
to
How was
find
your
a way
weekend,
into
Daffodil?
his jail.
The glory. I was so into MMOs as a kid. Now I tried like a year ago. I tried to play Secret World because it's free now, and it was back then too. And I think I played it for about 3 or 4 hours. And even though Secret World is like more RPG than MMO, if that makes sense, still I can't get into them anymore, which is unfortunate because I want to go back and play the Star Wars one, the Old Republic, because it's got really good, like a really good story. But I just don't have the I don't have the time, but 2, I don't have the I don't know, I can't like sit there and just go through the monotony of an MMO now. Maybe monotony is a bit too harsh, but you know what I mean. Have you got any rest? Not at all. No. I didn't really get much sleep over the weekend. And then last night I probably slept for about I don't even know if I slept, to be honest with you. So yeah, it was a rough one. I am flat as anything. Something with friends, nice. Loads of cakes. Well, you know what they say. The meal's not over until you hate yourself.
Perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Story. Hello.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
Path of Exile. Yeah, I haven't played Path of Exile in ages.
Yes.
I played that when it first came out.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for
Battlefront 2. You know, you say that. I went through a bit of a Battlefront 2 phase. I got it for really cheap. It went on sale like start of last year for $5 or so. It was something crazy. And the wait times to get into matches were ridiculous. And yet I still played to like max out one class. I think the officer. My god. Ridiculous. Haven't touched it since. Because of the ghost I have? God, I fucking hope not. That's the last thing I need, to be haunted by something. Just kidding. Oh god, okay.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago.
You're
in
on
the
Epic.
evening.
Yeah, it goes on sale
We went to have a drink in the tavern.
a lot.
Jonas,
And I think it's
Laura,
because
and
people
myself.
do. When I got it, it was, I think people were still kind of pissed
Maybe
off
a
about the
tad
whole
troubled. Like he was
loot
somewhere
box thing.
else.
So
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
that game's like,
Boy,
it
I
was
haven't
like
the faintest
$80
idea.
at the time.
What does Jonas do in his free time when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
He's just like me. I do not handle my alcohol well. I am a very big lightweight.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Right, unless your drinks are laced with LSD, I don't think you should be having hardcore hallucinations like that.
I need to be going.
Again,
Farewell.
I don't drink really at all, so I guess I don't really know, but still, I feel like that should not be happening. heard of this game. This is like a pretty indie game. It was big when it came out a couple years ago. Pirates, no. We are fancy boys. We are part of like a royal family or something. But this area is controlled by, they're called Naughts. Which they're like pirates. Or sailors and stuff.
Good day, sailor.
I think.
I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Someone says he was taken, they're all just like, oh lol. That old guy, he just drinks too much.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
What? What?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
God, I would hate to be on this ship. Because if anything happened to me, everyone's just gonna drop you like a bag of rocks.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be
Okay,
going.
sure.
Strange
That's
story
weird.
this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it.
No
We need to
shit.
lift the veil on this.
Understatement of the century. Whoa. I have returned or entered, bitches. What's up, Joffrey?
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Of course, dude.
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged.
For fuck's sake.
If not, you'll need to pay.
Great.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Yeah, hop to it then.
Well then,
Carpenter
were you able
boy.
to...
No.
In that case,
I regret I don't have the sum you...
either you repair them, or you reimburse their cost.
That's ridiculous. He could reimburse you easily. He's quite a rich man.
Perhaps, but a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. And as for promises, I've heard enough to fill an ocean.
Very well. I will see what I can scavenge in that case. I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
He is
According
but a
to
wee
one of his
boy.
fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Quite a mix of accents we've got here.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
We're gonna have to beat this guy at some shitty card game.
Who are you?
Always got the disease as well.
I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared
Oh, what's going
2
on with my
days ago
skin?
after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew
Doing
accompanied
the
him.
cry away.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Cabin boy.
What can you tell me about the boy?
God, I
was he
look
that
sickly.
night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Even before I play it. Yeah, I've not heard good things about the new WoW. Like at all. Usually whenever an expansion comes out, I follow like a couple people, like subscribe and whatever else to a couple people who like were big WoW players back in the day, and usually when an expansion came out, they would like mention it and play it a bit, and then now it's just like, oh yeah, I've heard it's out, and then that's all. So not very good.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
Yeah.
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And
Tell me what happened that evening.
a rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up
weird.
for a few coins. If you catch
Might have
my
to do
drift.
tech support,
They
maybe.
exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were
Or just burn.
kidnapping him
Yeah,
if
that too.
what it
That's a
was.
very.
They weren't
It's a very
particularly rough
final
with him.
solution, but it definitely works.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Good point. Maybe a sacrifice.
Citizens of Serene, come to me.
God, this place is a bit of a shithole, isn't it? What's going on here? Why is this on fire? Why is everyone caked in filth?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
It's a nice painting. So, oh, we were in here before.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have
Oh, I'm
simply
getting
had to
major
carry him.
Karen vibes from this
A gesture
lady.
that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are
can I
young
kill her
and inexperienced.
now?
It seems
If
that
I
we
get
have
in
been
trouble, I'm about to
protected
leave,
from the
so...
turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why.
Fuck's
Until
sake.
the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
If I have to go back to the captain guy, ask about this pact thingy, then come back to this house, someone's getting murdered at the end of it. I don't care who, but someone is. Ugh. Nice. Sidestep right in my way. You son of a bitch. Oh yeah, there's also a lot of dead bodies around. I just noticed. Is this why we're leaving? Oh.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring...
I'm still without news of my...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. And we are his only family.
Okay. Ask for information.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Hang on, why is the lip syncing for the conversation out of well, outside. Why is it better than the other conversations? That's strange.
But I still don't see Constantine at your...
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange.
It's a high
From
price.
time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most
Where's
is
the
that you
voice?
bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible.
That's a good point.
Breaking
Hopefully there'll be some
contract with
soon, but you're right, they do
seafarers
talk
has
a
always
lot.
cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Of what? Oh, okay. We did kill a couple thieves right at the very beginning. That's pretty much been the extent. We won't be here for too much longer though. This area, this is just like to get you used to everything, I think. And then we're on to a inhospitable island.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Our flag means death. I haven't heard of that one. Is it a pirate show? It's got a cool name at least. Our flag means death. Quite ominous. Waititi? Sure. Oh, is that the one where he plays Blackbeard?
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
I heard people talking about that show. Oh fuck. Oh, okay.
And death to the others!
Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't know that was out. I just heard him talking about it and just thought it was kind of a movie. There we go.
It's not possible just now. I don't have the key.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Coming during the summer? Oh, right. I'm very, 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 very behind on TV shows. Like, astronomically so. I'm so behind on what's out, what's you know, what's good. I've just completely lost track of any kind of TV show knowledge.
To me, gods! Take no prisoners!
Oh god. Ouch. Ouch. Oh good. Neither can I, apparently. What am I supposed to do here? Because they're all like, most of them have skulls above their name, which usually means you're fucked, bro. Let's head back upstairs. I am a very low level, so maybe we're not supposed to be here yet, possibly. Oh fuck, sneak attacks just killed them. Oh well then. Cool. So, stealth attacks are instant kill. Very good to know. I'm going to save it now. Seems like the autosave is pretty good too. I did pick up some armor. Can I wear that? No. We can sell it. Weighs a ton though. Also, I'm pretty sure the people we're killing are his, yeah, they're coin guards. So, no. What's that balance? Balance? Never heard of it. Oh, that's the stairs. Where am I going? Here we go.
To me, gods! Take no prisoners! To my help!
Oh god.
Death to the others!
Oh god.
I'll teach you how to dance!
Oh,
Come on, I'll teach you how to dance! Come on, I'll teach you how to
you have to be really, really well timed with the dodges, because you can't spam it like you can in a lot of other ones. Ditched you. Yeah, he died. He got his ass kicked, like, instantly. I think the armor... Oh, hang on. Can he wear it? No. He can. Okay, there you go. You can have that. I can't wear... I'm a mage, so a lot of our armor is going to be pretty shit for a while. Just rather unfortunate, but... I think we can do the old Zerg rush, maybe.
To me, gods! Take no prisoners! To my help! And death to the others!
Oh, God. Oh. Drink a potion. I know. I'm trying.
Things are about to get dicey.
I can't. Yeah. How are they blocking magic? You halt. God. So we just killed Mr. Fontaine, which is probably not a great thing. So that happened. Didn't really give us much of a choice though. Oh well. Murder with no consequences? Sign me up. I hope he dropped a key.
Locked.
Fuck. Did he drop a key? Oh, okay, good. Sup?
Who are you? My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
I'm extremely sorry to have to tell you this, Jonas. He preferred to fight to the death rather than allow you to leave. He left me no choice.
How tragic. The poor man. What madness overcame him? And the woman, my mother. She'll be all
Don't worry,
alone
I'll go and kill her
You
too.
seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the
Probably
ship.
not the best idea.
I'll see you there.
Hey mum, yeah, dad's dead, but bye-bye, I'm going back to the ship now. Not exactly a comfortable conversation. Oh, that ended up being relatively easy. I'm just gonna have to get good, aren't I? Which, ugh. You know how I feel about using skill in my video games. Oh, this is a crafting table. Ew. I need like, I'm gonna need a lot of magic potions. Oh, excuse me. Beast essence. I can't craft anything. Is there, does this guy sell potions?
Are your boots? Welcome. It's such. Have you seen it?
Priest's vestments. You know what? I kind of like that. The flat brim rather than like the curled up bit. Ugh. Gross. You know what I'd like? I'd like a nice stained second-hand shirt. That sounds like it would be amazing. One magic potion for 23. Here's an idea. How about you take that from my money from my cold dead corpse, you filthy Thief. There we go, you can have that.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Okay, hopefully that's one quest ticked off the book. Quite a lot of running around, isn't there?
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Yeah.
My cabin, you do. All we can do. I do. Your actions bring you honor.
Oh, fuck. Oops, sorry. Well, never mind.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ta-ta for now. TTYL.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
What's this one for? Why am I breaking into my ally's warehouse? That would be why. Okay, I don't particularly want to clear out the warehouse. I feel like maintaining a healthy relationship with the ship captain's faction is probably a good idea.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Okay. Hi.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Norts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
What's this for? Is this for this quest? Okay, well I still need to...
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authority.
Oh fuck. So your reputation well, I mean, it makes sense. The reputation just disappears. Oh, fuck. If you get caught. Is there another way in? It isn't through a fucking door. I think it's just different doors to go into. Sure, it's not suspicious that I'm like, hey, I'll watch the warehouse for you, and then all of their shit starts to disappear. Don't worry, guys, it wasn't me. I promise. just trust me, bro. Trust me. It's fine. I'm so trustworthy. It hurts. Oh, if that isn't the slowest ladder climb I've ever seen. Jesus. I think the only... Really, the only way in is through the front fucking door. That seems a bit weird.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Okay.
To my help.
Oh fuck. There's a guy right there. I didn't see that one. Fuck's sake.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
It's not exactly like... Oh, fuck hell. Oh, good. I'm glad your companion can't be seen. Oh, man. God, the stealth isn't exactly, like, top tier, is it? But I'm totally fine with that. I'm sick of playing stealth games where 1 foot out of line gets you discovered by everyone. Please don't do that. Can I disguise as one now? Oh, I can't. We should be okay.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Nice. Oh, come on. Tell me I can't jump out the window. Alright. Maybe we can walk out now. Although I don't really want to tempt fate. She totally just looked straight at me. So I guess there's going to be like a Fallout New Vegas thingy where you can disguise yourself as other factions. Which is interesting. Although I can't say I ever really used it.
Captain, sir,
in
we
New
were given
Vegas.
orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss
Okay.
it.
Move out. Quick steps.
+2 rep. Very nice. Talk to the coin guard barrack quartermaster in New Serene. Okay, so that's done here. What else we got? Target the smuggler about the heretics. Oh god, don't tell me he's in the same fucking warehouse. Oopa.
I've seen a few escapes in my...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me, but you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Oh
Thank
shit.
you, my
Okay.
lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Oh, I guess that's what they that key was we picked up. Oh fuck, it is. Same warehouse. Well, luckily we cleared this one out already. That's funny, they weren't up here before.
Damnation, we've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but
so
what is
hang
written
on a second.
is written.
They have their like most holy saints actual like journal, and no one decided to read it up until now, after like a whole civilization has been founded on this. Fucking what? That is taking zealotry to a whole new level. Holy shit.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. but at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sada's clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
And the fact that the simple fact that they've read these writings makes them like the target of assassinations. Holy shit.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of zealots.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Okay. Right. I'm guessing he'll have another quest for us to do in exchange, of course. But I'm going to talk to him. See what he wants. I mean, so far, the Teleme want us to persecute two pretty innocent people, so I'm inclined not to bother.
Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Oh.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Good job, Kurt. Just stand there, doing fuck all. Ooh. Plenty of things to sell now. Just have to go and repair that guy's freaking hub furniture. Ooh. Hello.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought...
What?
Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Yeah, we ran past him a few times, I think.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
See, I have this
A couple of
rash.
historians have made a recent discovery
And I hear you're an
concerning
alchemist.
Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent leader.
That's fine. That shouldn't be too bad. All right. I'll be
I
back.
need to be going.
Goodbye.
The map, the compass isn't very good.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
Woof.
Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
Hey Avery, how you doing?
And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet.
What's
But
the Malachor?
your question is legitimate.
Oh, is that what
I
our
am
mother
so
has?
close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life.
Yeah, it's convenient, isn't it?
A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the
This is like
pains
classic
that this potion could
snake
help you
oil
avoid.
salesman.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's, man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
If we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Is it?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Skepticism. Blindness. I'll show you blindness, old man, when I reach across this frickin' counter and glass you with one of your own potions. I mean, so stylish. Ugh. Does he though? I don't trust old people. Above the age of like 50. And that guy looks like he's about 310. If it was really a cure-all, he would look like me. Fresh, baby-faced. Oops. And also because the guy who gave me a quest told me that he's a charlatan, so I'm gonna believe him so I can finish the other quest.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk.
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
So exactly.
Before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Alright. Frickin' ran quick, didn't he? So quick he like teleported. That's free, yeah. The mystical cure will have all that we ever needed.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Dr. Sahin warned me.
I would...
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain
They do
great
too.
minds of the Academy.
Maybe,
To
yeah, they're
criticize
special
their
glasses.
methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners.
Like
making
those
them
Morpheus,
drink the
like
most vile
Morpheus
poisons.
sunglasses.
To find a remedy
Just
to the
older.
malady, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled.
Yeah.
But I haven't put a stop
I like
to
it
my own
in like
research.
worlds that have
This
actual
potion
healing potions.
an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it.
That's not quite how that works, but
Of
sure.
this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem
You
so
can't
different than
know
those of your
that, though.
colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
By your own admission, it's you're experimenting on these people. You cannot know for a fact that you are not poisoning
I'm
them.
sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr.
What a
Simon.
clown.
Sir, I beg you to spare
Clown
me.
boy.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Your mother. He doesn't look very arrested to me. But anyway. Oh, shortcut. Nice.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just
We're
say
the
I put
legate.
an end to his activities.
So I guess that means
His
we have some
reputation
sort of
in Serene
authority
is
here.
forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tierfredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
50 coins.
Goodbye,
North.
Lord de Sade.
Your Excellency.
So him run.
Lord
No,
de
we turned him over. It doesn't really seem to change one way or the other, honestly. I doubt it'll be brought up again.
Taken care of. Are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Okay, cool.
I need to be going.
Back
Goodbye.
again. Good fucking
We
grief.
owe you our lives.
Oh, cool.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me,
Honestly,
I would
think.
like to give you
Yeah.
this.
Very
It's
much
not
a,
much,
like,
but it is all that we possess.
sort of showing you how the
Farewell.
quests work.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I
Like
wouldn't have wanted
all
those
the
poor buggers
quests
to end up on a burning pyre.
It
so
would
far
seem
have
that
been
I'm not
like
the only one with a tender heart.
one person tells you one thing, someone tells you another, and you have to be like have to decide which is true. So, which I don't mind, because there's nothing worse than going into a game, getting to one of the quests that's like properly important, that will change the story, and then them throwing these big reveals at you. Hey, oh good, you can't come back from this. You fuck up this decision. It's done. Oh, okay. Fuck. No pressure then.
Good day,
More
Excellency.
games.
Sir de Sade, to what?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Lie.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable.
These don't
We
really
have
seem
nothing else to do but pray that the
like super important quests anyway. I mean, they might come. There might be a passing comment later on.
I must be
But
going.
other than that,
Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you.
okay. So we did just flat out lie to that guy's face, but no biggie. And we have so many points now. Magical damage, fury, regen. Is there anything that increases how much stuff regens? Because that'd be good. I guess we'll get mental power. And what do we got here? Inflict more damage. Oh, stasis. We haven't really used that. Might go more damage. Greater loss of balance. We got that one. Okay, I think that's everything except find Constantine. Okay. Each faction is, yes. From the very limited amount of this game that I remember from playing last time, I don't remember liking the Teleme very much. I couldn't tell you why, but even that like little interaction we just had, where you know someone dared to go and read their like most sacred texts, it means they're condemned. Seems very telling.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them.
In that case...
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets.
Storehouse?
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into.
So you didn't
Seemed
decide
like
to
a courageous
inform
fellow.
someone?
Who could down his pint?
This is like
Anything else?
the ruler's son.
I need to be off.
Here.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
And you're just perfectly happy to let some gang members kill him. I feel like that's on you if that happens. The fucking attitude of these people. Everyone is so blasé. Or like, not my problem. Oh, what's the saying? Not my circus, not my monkeys. They've taken that to heart, big time.
If you had any idea who I am, open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste.
Well, I mean,
I'd
luckily.
rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
I'm not gonna fucking pay them. Talk about naive. Were you born yesterday, me? I know the game's telling me that there's multiple ways to approach this, but the way I like to approach things is violence. Okay? Take note. You steal my cousin, you die. It's a fairly simple equation. Especially when I can shoot little fireballs out of my hand, or whatever they are. Shadow balls. Paying and steal, exactly. Yes.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it appears that he is held here against his wishes.
Paying and steel and blood.
His voice is one of a kind, gentlemen, and we can hear it in the street. I order you to free him immediately.
I order? I order, is that right? You're not cousins for nothing, you and that other drunkard. If you think all you need to do is come here and give us orders to get what you want...
Looks like we'll need to sharpen our words with our new friends.
I'm afraid so.
Bring it.
My help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I'm already over how often he says, back away, things are about to get dicey. Every 5 fucking seconds. I know. Finish him off. I'm tired. Good job. See, why would you pay? Why would you? It's easy. Easy peasy. Heard it once, yep. Yeah, I did think that we would be on the island by now. But once we get to the island. I forgot this intro bit's quite lengthy. Him and his dice. Yeah, I don't remember having him around very often. When you get like the rest of or some other party members, I remember picking them over him. Bit mediocre. It is, which is unfortunate because the rest of the game is quite fun. It opens up so much when you get to the island. Here it is a bit like clinical in how they lay everything out. It's like, here, this is all the stuff you can do. This is how you can do it. Yeah.
Locked.
I wish...
Well,
I'm going to be doing that a
this
lot.
has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to regret.
Constantine, it's me!
Yeah,
My dear
good shit.
cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
Oh god, that took a
He cares
depressing
about
turn
you,
quickly.
I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Well, I just got whiplash from that tonal change.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave pirate, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
It sure does. Or does it? Da-dum. No, it does. Or we might just sink in the middle of the ocean. Maybe that's our next great adventure. Davy Jones's locker. Dun dun dun. It's all a big ruse. There's a 3-hour-long intro and then you get cucked. Thanks for playing. Your ship sunk. Thanks for your $60. Or however much it is. I don't think it's 60. 40? 30? I apologize. I'm going to be doing that a lot, I think. This is way too much. Well, it's not quite 3 hours. Like 2.5. I did all the stuff.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Mission to come aboard.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at
She's
sea
like
for
an hour and a
7 months.
half.
If you have any farewells to make or any
I
final
took my
business to bring
time.
to order, now is the time.
I'm a bit slow. You know this.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover.
Yeah, we started at 6. So yeah, it's about 2 hours.
My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures.
Yeah, Vasco's cool. I like Vasco.
I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
I just... I forgot about this bit.
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
I'll deal with this, don't worry. I'm a literal untrained noble's son. Let the trained militia man just run away, I guess. Oh, ouch. What just happened? Did he do like a little shimmy? Really big, he's a canoe or something. Yeah, true. Oh, you fucker.
Do me a courtesy, good cousin.
And I just gave the game praise for having good autosaves.
Let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin.
On the tree type.
Really now?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have loved to have seen that.
I guess it is just like a big, it's like a big ant.
An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Is that, can I can quick save, okay, good. I always prefer when there's like a little shortcut on the controllers, because otherwise, I don't know, first world problems. But I gotta reach all the way over to my keyboard. Ugh. Ugh.
Sir?
Constant, are you... Permission, sir? Yep. No? Perfect. I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
Man, quick. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Oh. Jesus. You fucker. It's kind of like Dark Soulsy with the dodges. Having to get out of that, like spam it just to get out of the way. I have to time it well.
Come now. Let's
Yeah. They kind of just pissed off. Like it's no big deal. Oh, Jesus. Would you stop? I can't. Yeah. Clearly. Someone has to look after the young princeling.
So eager to discover it.
Get out of here. Where'd that come from?
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Yeah,
Are you wounded?
That's
I'm
the
well.
true.
Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Okay, good. Because I'm a big fan of slaughtering rare and unique creatures, so, you know, gas me up, I guess. Fucking, this dock is built weird.
Gentlemen,
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Years later. They all died at sea. The end. Well. This has been... Be a very brave move. And there's the title finally. Couple of people on their heads just out. I'd say like 90%. Also, how many people got just smacked straight in the face by a bird and died instantly?
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it. Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
And now the dialogue's not. What the fuck?
Allow me to... Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Cool. Still suspicious of me. They're both suspicious, but that'll do. Lovely. What's going on? Well, now that you mention it, yeah, it does sound a little bit more like that, doesn't it? Hang on, I'll be back in a second. About 10 minutes. 5 minutes, actually. Not even. It was not a long one. Do I guess that's all we really have to choose from. Maces have his axes, one-hand blades. Ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting, lock picking. I don't know, hold on to that for a second. Oops. I have a hat. Ugh, they're all terrible. Ugh. Never mind then. Let's head to the palace. Alright. Guess we'll go to the palace. See what else we can do in a short amount of time and then call it, I think. Oh yeah, too. So, obviously it's Monday and I'm not cooking. We're going to leave that till either Thursday or Friday night. We'll cook something and then we'll play some Mortuary Assistant on Probably Friday night, I'd say. And that's because I forgot to get stuff. And I can't exactly show you how to cook McDonald's because that's what's going to be my dinner tonight. So yeah, that'll be on Friday. Probably going to cook like a tiramisu. Well, cook a tiramisu or something.
Atoy, sien sradi dao quint. Dadagudach me in.
Sorry? Come again?
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
I actually
Who
really
would you
like
be
this.
to seek an audience with the
This
governor?
woman.
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor.
Hey, Conquer, how you doing?
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Let's get rid of Kurt. Sorry, Kurt, you've been dumped on the stairs. Good day with you. Something nice. Very nice. Tonight or some other time?
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora,
Tomorrow?
daughter of Vladnir,
He's paying
daughter
the best
of
kind.
My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora.
A mod for that?
This is incredible.
For
You
what?
look
Sorry?
so much alike, you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover
yes,
what
I
they've
see.
managed to learn. They've been here much longer.
It's probably a
than
good
we
mod to
have.
have.
Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your
Oh
help,
god, yeah.
our clan will suffer
It's coming
great
back to me.
horrors. We
We'll
have
see
already
as we
lost
go.
so many
We'll
souls.
see.
Hmm.
We might be adding some
This
mods as we
seems
go.
a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Very affectionate, these two. Which is, you don't usually find a, like, I guess a loving cousin relationship. Except if you're from Alabama, I guess. But usually it's like your brother or your sister or whatever. Here it's like, oh, cousin is actually... Anyway, I would say that's because they grew up together. No, I don't want to compose my team. What do you want, Kurt? Who has a quest for me? I just saw the little marker. Ugh. Two games, what is these three? Oh, is it not like a... Here we go. Mr. D... Where's he? He's downstairs. Is it not like a thing you can just pop on the Nexus or something to get?
Desade, You have a moment?
Not really, but hello.
Thank you for coming.
I guess I don't have a
know
choice.
that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate
the first two
merchants'
characters.
travels.
Oh, okay.
Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps
Who are the
here
others?
and there.
I don't remember
So
the
I'd
others.
appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Okay.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about
Why'd they cut it back?
I know that a scholar of the Alliance,
Just to
Professor
save on
Celestin,
money.
has
At
also
least they gave you
taken
some
interest in
hours
these
back, but it's not doesn't quite make
tried
up
to
the full thing,
contact
does
him,
it?
But apparently he disappeared during an expedition to
Good
study
shit.
them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the
We've got a
entire
big thing
island looking for him,
here at the
but
moment.
if you can find any trace
Oh,
of him,
sorry, I've
his
talked over this
studies
whole
on these
conversation. I'm
giant
sure it's
creatures could
very
be
intriguing.
immensely useful.
We've got a big
Very
thing
well.
here at the moment.
If I find anything out,
Our,
I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is
I'm sure it's
long
the
and
same
difficult,
or
but this
probably
is the
very
price
similar
of
in New
wisdom,
Zealand,
decided.
where once you go past a certain time, you got to pay double, or like you got to pay time and a half, and like no one here can afford to go past the time threshold, or very few people except for like McDonald's and the big ones. So if you want anything past like, you know, 6 o'clock, you're getting Mackie D's. It's one for each faction. Oh, of course, yeah. I don't think I got that far to see the other ones. Possibly. Make up the costs, yeah. You don't have that. Oh. Good Aussie. 7 employees with wow. Wow. Oh my god. Set up camp in every region ever. That's good. Not already. Oh my fucking god. I couldn't handle that. I would be in jail on multiple charges.
I need a bit of practice.
Oh, for God's sake. I have to be like 100% honest. There's not much I hear about the States these days that makes me ever want to go there. Which is unfortunate. But Christ.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Every time I hear
What
something
can I do for
about the US, it just gets worse. 15 billion plus. Holy fuck.
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
That's
The
insane.
commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this.
Extra hours, yeah,
Lucky
it is.
Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is
That's
everything
why.
in order?
What's the whole like
Alas,
quiet quitting thing?
Our
I'm
merchandise has been unloaded
one of
into
those people who,
dock
as soon as
storehouses. They're well guarded.
well,
A
I
little
work
less
for
than
myself, so it's a
might,
bit hard.
but in spite
But
of that, we weren't able to get them back.
I've
Since these
taken
crates
to
are
the
registered
approach
in the
of
ship's
once it gets to
manifest,
like
make an
3
official
or 4
request.
o'clock or whatever
The
time,
modification of the
I'm done.
manifest
I don't
might
even
have
look
fooled the quartermaster, but it won't
at
fool the
whatever
port
work I'm supposed to be doing.
We'd have too many details to
Can't be
explain
bothered.
to them. and
Don't
our
like my job
commander
enough
would
for
not
that.
like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him?
Term for an old concept.
No.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course
exactly.
not.
A new term
Kurt
to make
needs to find the right
try and gaslight
storehouse,
people.
as well as a discreet way to get in.
It's like
And he
that
must
fucking.
also
Have you seen the
mark
video
crates
of?
that belong to us.
I don't know
Why
who
is
it
that?
is, but he
They're
makes me
already
want
marked with an
to
inscription.
strangle the life out
Most
of
of the
him.
men are illiterate.
He's like, hate your job,
mark will stick out
stay,
for them to find,
show up an hour
but they need
early,
to be
stay
quick
an
about
hour
it.
late.
They won't have
The
the
human
time to
brain.
decipher
Blah,
a
blah, blah.
name.
It's
I
like,
see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Do you want to run that
Is there
by me
anything
again?
else?
I despise my job, so you want me to put 2 extra hours in, unpaid, for what you want? You want me to paint this building with my brains?
No,
is that what
thank
the
you.
deal is here? Or what? What's going on? Yeah, no, you're just one of those people who's like made enough money to live on forever, and you just
Kurt was given the order.
are a
If we
cockroach
want to help him,
that
we
makes
don't have a
me
choice.
despise
I
people
don't
like you.
this, but since I've been sacked,
You just
let's
have
just
anything.
say that this will
Do I want to know? It just
How
keeps
do we know
going.
which of these buildings to find what we are looking for?
I'm afraid we're
Turns
going
to
to have to
forest
take a look at
people.
all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed
It's
in the warehouse
awful.
closest to my ship.
It's fucking
If you
and
wouldn't mind wearing
yeah,
some Nord clothing,
it doesn't
I'll
surprise
be
me.
less suspicious. I would like to avoid fighting with my own. The Nords are my family.
Well, you'll love it. Yeah, that's a very yeah. I think that's exactly the mindset, and it is bullshit. No, I think we'll leave it here for tonight. But that's what it is. It's these like ultra rich people who are already set, trying to get the middle class and below to like work themselves to death for their profits, essentially. The majority, yeah. There's a good example of that. Like, you know those they're like, oh fuck, I don't know what they're called. It's like you go to these. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Like you go to these places for the example they used was a laptop, and you like set up a payment plan. Like you pay $10 a week or $15 a week or whatever, and you basically go off of that. But it's like super. The interest rate is like literally like 400 or 500%. And this post was like, it was a $400 laptop that ended up costing this guy's mum $2,000 for this $400 laptop because they were too poor to like buy it outright. So, and he needed the laptop for school. So she ended up paying over the period of that like rental or loan, I guess, or whatever, $2,000 for a $400 laptop. It's insane. It's like just that sort of encapsulates how much poor people are fucked over. And it's awful. Can't afford lawyers. Yeah, no, not at all. Lawyers will take you for a ride half the time. Yeah, no. When I worked at the cafe, that was a very similar idea. I left one day. It's very loud. I left one day at my assigned clock in. So the cafe was attached to a restaurant. I was in the restaurant washing dishes, wishing that someone would fucking put me out of my misery. And so I left. It was like 3 o'clock. I'd been there for it was 6 o'clock. I'd been there for 8, 9, 10 hours, whatever, washing dishes. Awful job, don't recommend it. And I left. I was like, fuck, that's the end of my shift. Restaurant business is very different, which obviously I'm sure you're aware, Conqueror. So I got a phone call that was like, oh, we usually check if there's anything else that needs to be done before we leave. It's like, am I getting paid for it? No? Then no. Fuck off. How can dishwashing be? It's awful. And you know what? It actually put me off going to restaurants for like a year because I don't know if I want to mention how disgusting the water that they wanted me to wash the dishes in. It's fucking awful. Picture everyone's food dumped into a sink the water is like, I can't even, like, it's brown. It is brown and full of, worst job in the restaurant. Yes. Oh, awful. Awful. It literally put me off eating out, anything other than like takeaway, like McDonald's and whatever, because and I was like encouraged to leave the water for as long as possible until you couldn't wash it off and then refill the sink. It's actually gonna make me say this. That make me sick. Never leave the dish pit. No, I left that job outright. Clean water. Yeah, it's just a totally different environment in a restaurant. I will never work. I don't care what my circumstances are. I will never work in another restaurant again. No food, because it's awful. It's absolutely awful. You know what? I wanted to, but here's the kicker. I left, and my ex worked there. So she got me the job, and he was a raging misogynist. He hated women, essentially. So I had to sort of cover for her. And it was made very clear that she would be getting any of the backlash, essentially. So I had to, well, let's just say he's lucky he didn't get drowned in the water he made me wash the dishes in. The boss. He was a piece of shit. Puts in. Yeah, maybe Canada. It was a very small restaurant. Very bougie. It wasn't. It was a fucking shithole. No, yeah. Yeah, this place broke a lot of, oh. Pick a guideline, and it would have broken it. It was a fucking dump. I don't even know if it's still up. I imagine it wouldn't be. There was a really cool old guy. He worked in the cafe section of this like restaurant joint thing. He was in the army, and he left and then did this. He's started working at the cafe. He's really cool, classic old guy. You know, really chill. Never. I worked with him a whole bunch. Never raised his voice. Never nothing. And this dipshit who ran the whole place, the boss, drove this like sweet old dude to nearly beating the shit out of him. It was fucking crazy. Oh, if I ever see that guy, you might not see me because I will fucking kill him. Ugh, biggest piece of shit. Anyway, that's a tangent for another time. Ugh. Don't work in the restaurant if you can help it. Ugh, it's awful. Yeah, I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? Being able to be confident in where you're eating. It's like you don't think of it as much when you're not like behind the scenes. But yeah, it's surprising once you do get that like behind, pull the curtains back and you get to see what actually goes on behind. It's fucking awful. Majority of the time, and not all the time. Sorry. Most of the time it's probably fine. I didn't stay in the industry long enough to find out if it was quite as widespread. But something tells me it probably hasn't changed much. Anyway. Well, on that depressing and also infuriating rant, to end things off, thanks for watching. We're going to play Metal Gear Solid tomorrow, and like I said, we'll do the cooking on probably Friday, because I'll have energy. And excuse me. On Friday, I'll see if I can snag a pumpkin. We can do some like pumpkin carving. I won't hold my breath though, because the pumpkins are already starting to disappear like crazy. The only one I could find today, when I looked like last week, they were still only like this big. So we'll I'll keep an eye out. I'll head to the shops on like Friday afternoon or something, or Thursday afternoon, see if I can grab something, because I've never carved a pumpkin before. I think it'd be cool. Because we can scream at spiders. Oh my god, that fucking video I sent you. That gave me a heart. That made me like almost have a panic attack. Just the way it moved. Fucking awful. Ugh. That burnt coffee. Normal Australian spiders. Obviously, yeah. You say that, Avery. Our service stations, our gas stations have started making coffee like a couple years ago. Their coffee is better than a lot of like coffee shops or cafes, as they're otherwise known. And they're cheaper too. Some of the coffee I've had at the gas station has blown everything else out of the water. In saying that though, I had a Nutella latte, to take this like completely off topic. I had a Nutella latte on Saturday. So good. It was $6.50, so I don't know how often I'll be buying them, but it was beautiful. It's right near where I live too. Own dairy farms? What? A gas station owns their own dairy farms. Holy shit. Chocolate. It was amazing. Bit expensive, but it was really good. Yeah, no, I don't think any of our service stations own their, obviously they own the gas things, but not dairy farms. Kind of makes sense when you think about it. I'm still waiting for like our supermarkets, or some of them have like orange juice machines. I'm waiting for them to get coffee machines so I can go in, do the 2 hours it takes me to do my shopping, get coffee while I'm there. Actual food choices. See, I don't know if I could do that. Here I've had a few like gas station meals and I have never felt good after one of my. Once I just had a sandwich and it was on the way to like one of my work trips, and I wasn't driving, thankfully. I had to like pull over the side of the road because I was dry heaving so much. It's gross. Wawa Royal Pass. Does anyone else notice this screen is looping? That is a terrible loop. Oh my god. Wawa Royal Farms. Shits. Wawa. That's a funny name. Wawa. Is that that's the name of the station? Wawa. Wawa gas station. We have, yeah. Oh my god, you were living in the future. What do we have? We have Ampol, Caltex. Oh, actually no, Caltex is gone. Shell. They're all weird names, aren't they? Metro. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is where you go if you want your fuel to disappear quickly and also get diarrhea if you order anything. 7-Eleven is dangerous. Oof. I stay away from it with like 10-foot pole. Anyway. Convection oven. Oh, we do have like a bougie one. I think it's called eucalyptus or like gum, something like that. And they do that. They're a petrol station. But they do actual proper food. They do like, they're more like truck stops though. So you find them out in the middle of nowhere. Not too greasy. Yeah. Like actual proper food. Alright. On that bombshell, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. will see you tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your day or night, whichever it is. And I'll see you then. It's plain coffee. Oh, not like, oh, yeah, no, of course you guys do different coffee. Anyway. The church crowd. Oh yeah, nice and early. Ugh. Nothing like a stomach full of fucking coffee while you're sitting in church for 7 hours. Yuck. I prefer alcohol, so you can get that extra sin in there. Alright. Yeah. The funeral. Okay. Well, actually, alcohol is probably more appropriate then. Yikes. God. Oh no. Whoops. Terrible. Alright. I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, and yeah. See you when I see you. You too, Avery. Yeah. It's it's nice and early for you, so enjoy your day. Whatever you're getting up to. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm exhausted. Alright. Bye.